Hey guys, welcome back. Finally, I am making a video about the new event. I have a deck for you that it only took me 2.5 hours with to complete the event. I have a more expensive version and I have a super cheap version which does not require a single ultra rare. You could even go without super rares if you wanted to, but there are 6 super rares, which 3 of them is a very good one that you can craft. But before we hop in, let's just be real, guys. How amazing is this new profile thingy with the polymerization? I mean, it costs 6. I'm always confused how Konami just puts out these accessoires that other games, if this were Diablo or something, or Pokemon Unite, you would have to pay $30 for this, right? But it's like 60 in-game currency, and then just a quick one, guys, just a quick one. We are going into it in a moment. And then they have this 22 euros for 2000 gems, which is so bad. I don't understand their business model. It really, and the Duel Pass. But let's just hop it in, guys. I'm not going to talk about this anymore. Let's look at the version, and I will show you the combo that you want to use in a moment. Let's look at the expensive version. So expensive means you need a Raigeki, a Duster, a Lightning Storm, a double called by. A crossout, you have 2 imperms and 3 maxis, but obviously these are more or less staples. This is for free, this is basically for free. You should have these, should have a maxi, and this is not really a card that everyone has, but you don't really need it. You could also put another dark hole in. So super crazy here, it's super cheap. We are learning a lot of insects, and the basic idea is to go into this little spider first, then into the big spider, which then both of them have 4000 attack. You can attack, you clear the board with Raigeki, Harpy's Feather Duster, Lightning Storm, but I will show you the combo in a moment. So that's the basic idea. We want to search our starter with this Mother Spider Splitter that we can get with this egg thingy here, where we can tribute 1 monster, special summon 1 insect monster from our deck whose level is 1 higher. So we need to level 4 monster, but a lot of our insects are level 4. We can also use the Small World, which is the super rare that I'm talking about. That is really nice. Small World can basically search this thing here, where is it? The Mother Spider Splitter with basically any other card in the deck. So it's pretty easy to get to the spider. There are also other options like the Goki Pole. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add 1 level 4 insect monster from your deck to your hand. Which I just realized you can't add this thing here, so forget what I'm saying, but it's super easy to get to this. As I said, it only took me 2.5 hours to accomplish this, and there's even a cheaper version which I started off with, but then I realized I had all the cards. So as you can see right here, there are only 6 super rares. 3 of them are Small World, which is basically a staple. It's one of the coolest cards and the most amazing cards in the game. And then there are 3 Dark Holes, which crafting 3 Dark Holes is also not the worst. These are only super rares. You can definitely use this version. This version goes heavier on the insects, but the idea is still the same. You have the Small World bridges, the insect imitation bridges, and then you just want to go for your Mother Spider Splitter and 1 turn kill your opponent. So you always want to go second, but don't you worry, in a moment I will show you the full combo, and then in the end I will quickly go over every card here in the deck list so you know what you want to craft, but more to that in the end. Let's just hop right in, but let me first prove to you that I really am finished with the event already. Not that you're saying, oh, Tim, he tells us stuff, but as you can see, and this is for me finished, right? We have 5,500 medals, and we have all the gems that you can get. Of course, you could get more here if you wanted to, but there are no more gems here. And the missions, I also have already achieved a lot of the missions. For me, this is completion in an event, because I don't like these events. I just want the gems. I don't really enjoy them. I think it's really lame that they have this limited card pool, and they are okay, but if you don't have the cards, then you have to craft them. I would like these events if they would just say, okay, these are the cards that you can use, and you can just use them even if you don't have them, so you don't have to craft them, because obviously for an event that gives me 1,500 gems, roundabout, I won't craft a deck with 6 ultra rares that I can't use after that, or maybe I can use but I can't reuse on ladder because it's just bad outside of the event. So I really dislike how they handle this. I really don't enjoy the events. Yeah, but let's just hop it into the combo, and then I will show you the deck list in the end. Alright guys, let's try this out. We have the Small World. Let's start here with the Small World. It doesn't really matter what you take here. You can take this one, and then you want to land on your spider, which this is a dark monster and this is an insect, right? So for example, this is an insect also, but everything else is different. So let's take this as a middle bridge. And then you just take the Spidey. You then need another monster on the end on the board with at least 1000 attack, but we will get to this in a moment. You special summon this guy because you can special summon her if you have no other monsters. Always keep this in mind. Then you want to activate the effect, and then you can summon the 3 little spiders here, which even if you have them in hand, it doesn't matter. You can also summon them from hand. Otherwise, it would be a bit problematic. Then activate the effect of little spider, tributing one of them. The other 2 then become level 10, which now enables you to go into number 3, 5, Ravenous something. Put it in attack mode, and then you can just overlay it for this one here. Don't ask me about the specific effects of these cards. I am really rushing through this event. And now this one has the effect that it can destroy every card on the field that has less defense than it, opponent's cards, yeah? Then we activate from the graveyard this little spider, target the big spider here. We are losing 4000 life points. Then you take the big spider that's under here, and we can then special summon the big spider. And now both of them are getting the difference in life points as stats. So 4000, 4000, that's the difference in life points. Keep in mind though that they will lose this difference if we like get another difference here. So if we put him to 4000, then we have 0 attack. That's why we need another extra monster on the field. For example, we could use this. You can pay 1000 life points, special summon this. We can also use this. You can special summon this card by banishing 1 insect monster from your graveyard. So let's just do this, and we are removing the spider, our little spider. And now we can also activate this effect, destroying every monster on our opponent's field with less defense. With 8200, it's no problem. Then we are going to battle phase. We attack with this 6000, and now we can see the attack changes, but obviously the difference is now again 2000, so we can attack once again. This also works with a monster that has only 1000 attack. If you attack with everything, then your opponent will also be dead, and that's basically what you want to do. Obviously he's going caught by the grave now. For some reason he takes damage. I'm not quite sure why here, because as I said, I haven't read the cards, so now I can attack and just kill him. Keep in mind, though, some general things before I go over the deck list. Some general things. Obviously, this deck can be destroyed quite easily if you can't clear the field, or if they have any sort of interruption. Then, or an imperm, for example, it can be pretty rough for this deck. That I have to say. Some tips for getting this event done fast. If you see your opponent build a board that you know you cannot break because you have like not a clear card on your hand, Raigeki or Darkhold or something, then just scoop the game, save yourself some time. There will be times where your opponent just gives up, and I would also suggest, as long as not a lot of people know this, if you have those 2 spiders here on the field and they both have 4000, sometimes your opponent just scoops because they think you can just attack and kill them. But keep in mind, if you only have these 2 spiders here and not another normal summoned monster, then you can't kill your opponent. So sometimes it might be wise to just wait a moment, and sometimes the opponent gives up. Okay, let's go over the deck list. We have 1 shiny black sea squatter. It's just a normal summon monster, nothing special here. 3 Maxis, 2 Goki Poli, 3 baby spiders, 3 Guard Mantis, 3 Resonator Insect or Resonance Insect, 3 Dragon Bite, which is nice. If this is normal summoned, you can special summon a level 4 or lower insect monster from your hand. But it's not that important because we only need 1 additional monster with 1000. Mother Spider Splitter. Then we have 1 Doom Dozer, very nice. It can be special summoned by banishing 2 insect. Then Gardarla, the Mystery Dust Kaiju, you know the drill. Darkhold, 1 Raigeki, Happy's Feather Duster, Insect Imitation, a Lightning Storm, 3 Small World, 2 Twin Twisters to clear the board of spells, 2 Called By, 1 Cross Out, 2 Infinite Impermanence. Then we have 3 number 35 and 3 number 84. And yeah, guys, that's basically it. We can quickly take a look at the other lists, and I will show you the cards that are different in here. We have 3 Goki Poli. You should know this card here, Jiragumu, one of the anime cards that were used in the, I think, first season of the anime. Then we have B-Trooper Assault Roller, also nice. You can special summon this card. We just use it by banishing 1 insect monster from your graveyard. This is a pretty cool extender. You could also argue putting this into the other deck and putting, for example, this one out, because I think this is a bit better, though this also makes you pay 1000 life points, which makes it a bigger difference. Then we have also 3 Dragon Bite, 3 Mother Spider Splitter, 3 Gardala, Black Hole, the Imitation, Small World, and then 3 Hand Destruction, because it's a rare. Each player sends 2 cards from their hand to the graveyard, which is nice. You can send insects to the graveyard, and then you can banish them for other insects, so that's why this is nice. You could obviously also put the Doom Dozer in here if you have these cards, though obviously this is a super rare that you might have to craft. So if you want to go for the cheapest cheap version, use just this. I would suggest going going for the dark woods because you need a way to clear the board of your opponent, otherwise could be problematic. So yeah, this is the deck, this is the cheap version, the more expensive version. And I think, and the cool thing is whilst playing this event, you can then, without a big problem, as you can see, I have nearly finished every mission. Obviously, there will be new missions added when the next part of the event comes out, the Fusion XYZ Festival, where I will also make a video, and there will also be additional missions later on. I always suggest to wait a bit before playing the events, though in the situation that we have 2 events, it's not that important. But if we only have 1 event, it makes sense to wait a bit, because after, like, I'm not quite sure here, but like, if you know, guys, let me know in the comments, but like after 5 or 6 days you get additional missions, and then you can just start playing when you get the additional missions, and then you can fulfill every mission at once. Because the problem I had in the beginning when I played the events early, as I said, with 2 events it doesn't matter, but our like basic thing is 1 event every month. So when I played them earlier, I was just starting when you could start, but the problem was that I finished everything and got everything from the event, and then they added some bonus missions, which oftentimes one of them is like win 10 duels, and I'm definitely not going to play the event again only to get this few extra gems, like I think 100 or 200. But if you just play the whole event later, then you have the advantage of getting all the gems. Yeah, guys, that's it for now. Pick this awesome polymerization thing up. I mean, how cool is it together with the Purely icon? It's so awesome. I don't know. Like they are starting to really get me here. I rarely purchase anything from the shop, accessoire-wise, but recently there were a lot of cool things that I bought and I really liked. So yeah. I wish you luck in the event. If you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing, hitting the likes button and the notification bell. Thanks for being here, and we will see each other in the next one.